Hello, good evening. I hope I am audible and visible to you. Am I audible and visible to everyone? Evening, I hope. Yes, okay. So I hope that everything is going fine. थोड़ा सा डर तो लग ही रहा होगा. It is the time where we feel so, but nothing to worry. It's just matter of time, and we have to pass these 18 days with the best possible efforts. That is the most important things. See, today's session, I have some of the queries which I have got from the students, and we'll take care of them one by one. And if you have anything else, you can write in the chat box, and we'll try to cater them also. Right? So yes, I am good. आप लोग सब बढ़िया होंगे. And we start with the first one. सबसे पहली चीज कि सर मोमेंटम में प्रॉब्लम आ रही है. कभी लगता है कि बहुत जोश आ जाता है पढ़ने का, फिर वापस से पढ़ने बैठते हैं तो बहुत स्लो हो जाती चीजें. सी it is not the time that you calculate the things that कि मुझे एक दिन में 100 पेज पढ़ने 50 पेज पढ़ने. If you're trying to do so, then what happens is within next 2 hours your momentum will go down. आपको पढ़ने की इच्छा नहीं होगी. You will not be flipping the pages as fast as you were doing earlier. हमें पढ़ी हुई चीजें भी भूलने लग जाते हैं, मतलब ऐसा लगता है याद ही नहीं आ रहा है. So we don't have to worry. See, if you make big targets that I have to achieve this target in this entire day, I have to complete medicine in one day I have to complete surgery, then it's going to be difficult. You will compromise with the quality. Don't do that. Don't do that. And ending of so we need to understand this too. Is am I audible or is it stuck? Okay, fine. Sorry, I was thinking that you stuck. Anyway, so I was saying कि आप बड़े बड़े टारगेट मत बनाइए दैट मेरे को एक दिन में ये खत्म करना है, 2 दिन में ये खत्म करना है. इट इज गोइंग टू बी डिफिकल्ट एंड यू विल नॉट फील द मोमेंटम गोइंग. मेक अ वेरी स्मॉल टारगेट दैट आई एम गोइंग टू रीड फॉर नेक्स्ट 1 hour and I'm going to read this, say for example, ENT. If you are reading for 1 hour, once you complete that, reward yourself. Take a break of 2 minutes, then again you start the things. Make small steps. It is the time where we feel that if we make the last target, हमें ऐसे तो लगता है कि यार if we calculate the days, if we calculate the number of subjects, it's more or less equal now. So 17 days, 19 subjects. It seems to be difficult that how we are going to do 2 revisions, 1.5 revision. ऐसे देखने जाएंगे तो it might look difficult, but don't worry. See, कभी सारी चीजें खत्म नहीं हो सकती. It's never going to complete. Something is going to be left. But what is more important? That in the exam, what you have done, how good you are in that. See, there will be some difficult question undoubtedly, but at the same time, you need to understand that there will be many easy questions are coming up. Many easy questions are coming up, and you have to pick those questions and make them correct. आपने बहुत सारे जीटी भी दिए होंगे and you have seen that in your GTs, your score may be fluctuating, maybe 140, maybe 180, maybe 200. Your scores may be fluctuating. The GT score is not important. What is important in that कि जो क्वेश्चन आते थे, out of that how many we have made wrong, how many silly mistakes we have made, that is very important, and that we have to minimize, because see, it's all a matter of 15 to 20 marks, right? So we have to make sure that we are minimizing those silly mistakes, whether it's a difficult question or easy question, that is just going to give you 1 mark. So my sincere suggestion to you is that you give more attention to the easy question. Make a habit of reading that question twice. That is very important, because otherwise we are going to make mistakes. It's a habit, and that we have to form it. Secondly, what happens is, there will be many negative thoughts will be coming, and it's just a part of the process that happens with everyone. हर दिन एक जैसा नहीं होगा, कभी ऐसा लगेगा कि आज सब कुछ ठीक चल रहा है, but at the same time, after two couple of hours you may get a negative thought that if I don't remember anything in the exam, what is going to happen, what will the result of the exam, there will be many negative thoughts will be coming. So what we need to do is, the more you think of future, the more negative thoughts will come. The more you think of result, the more negative thoughts will come. We have to stop thinking that part. We just have to think one and one thing, that these 17, 18 days, we have to make sure that these 17, 18 days we have give our best. That is the most important thing. When you go to bed every day, you have to have that satisfaction कि आज मेरा दिन मैंने बहुत अच्छा किया. It's just not about the number of pages. It is about that कि how good you have read that content. अगर वहां से क्वेश्चन आएगा तो मैं गलत नहीं होने दूंगा. If you have not read 50 pages and you have just read 20, 30 pages, it's fine. But if the question goes correct from those 30 pages, it's very much acceptable. So don't worry about the content. Secondly, every day, every day you must do some MCQs. Every day you must have to do MCQs. At least, if you have done a lot of MCQs earlier, then at least 50 to 60 MCQs. And if you have not done earlier a good number of MCQs, then at least 70, 80 MCQs. Do every day 70, 80 MCQs. See, the task is very simple. We have to make sure that we are very good in 12 subjects, 12 to 30 subjects. If you are very good in 12 subjects, irrespective of the name and the weightage, if you are very good, no one can stop you. No one can stop you. It's just the matter of, it's just a matter of 12, 13 subjects. The remaining, see, everyone can't be good in all the subjects, right? The remaining 4, 5 subjects, in that you will do some plus minus, some important topics, some PYQs, some one-liners, and the things will be done. That will be taken care. Or maybe one or two subjects where you are completely blank, where you don't know anything. Read the PYQs, read the one-liners, at least do something. Right? Don't go blank in any subjects completely. So first, make sure you are very good in 12, 13 subjects. The remaining 4, 5 subjects, okay. And the 2 subjects or maybe 1 subject, you can go with the one-liners, the PYQ or whatever it is possible for you, do that. Now, while doing the revision, one more thing that you have to keep in your mind, that say for example, you are reading pharmacology, pharma ke notes पढ़ रहे, and then what happens is, you got stuck, let's say, in the anti-cancer drug. आपको याद ही नहीं आ रहा है, then don't waste a lot of time there. Just skip that part. Or maybe just read few of the important points which the teacher has told you that notes में आपने mark कर रखा होगा, ये important, वो पढ़ लो. Now it's not the time to go line by line. Wherever we are stuck, we are reading that again and again, and we are putting the work on that, and we are wasting the time. So अभी क्या करना है, मान लीजिए in one subject there are certain topics where you are not feeling comfortable. जब आप notes revise कर रहे हैं, you write down those topics nearby in one page. And whenever you meet your friend in the break, and if you know that he is good in pharmacology or XYZ subject, you ask that, okay, can you please tell me about these anti-cancer drugs? So he will tell you from superficially that, okay, these are the important points, 5, 10 points to be remembered. That is very important. And just mark that, okay, this topic is done. So that way you have to do the subjects. Otherwise, we are not going to complete the revision. So let's summarize what we have discussed so far. What we have to do is, we have to make sure that what are the over 12 very strong subjects, and we have to work on that. We need to work on those 12 strong subjects, and then those 12 subjects, we will read the notes very nicely. The question should not go wrong from that. Secondly, we will do MCQ every day. There will be some days where we will not feel good. We have to, we don't have to think of the future. Result अच्छा ही आने वाला है. अगर हमने ये 18 दिन अच्छे से निकाल दिए ना, these 18 days, the result is going to be positive only. It's just a matter of time. ये भी निकल जाएगा. Now, the third thing, shall we give one more GTs? I would say max to max give one more GT. Because what happens is GT is almost equal to 1 day. Because once you give GT, then you analyze your score, then you check your marks, where you went wrong, then the whole day. And once you get a score, then you think of that score. Why I have got this much? Maybe 180, maybe 140, whatever is the score. The whole day we will process that score only, and we will waste one very precious day. So I would say just one more GT to be given. Otherwise, do more and more MCQ. So two things: GT is just one to be given, but MCQ practice has to be done every day, at least 60 MCQs, and max to max 80, 90 MCQs to be done every day, right? So, and yes, the day before exam, it's very important. Day before exam, read as much as notes possible. Flip the pages very fast. Flip the pages, flip the pages, flip the pages on 19th of Jan. जितने नोट्स के पेजेस आप पलट सकते हो ना उस दिन पलट लेना है. Because what is going to happen is the next day when you will see a question which you have just now said, yesterday you have seen, you have just flipped the pages, you have seen that, okay, this is written in the top right corner, I have marked with the red color, and that question appeared, you will make it correct, that is fine, but your moral will go very high. So there is very high chance the next question your moral will be very high, you will not feel demotivated, and you will crack those questions also, the difficult ones also. So the last day is very important. Don't stop reading at 5 p.m., 4 p.m. on 19th Jan. Read till 9, 9:30. Then have a very good sound sleep, right? And the next day get up early and whatever wherever is your center, reach there and do the things. Now coming to the break time, I would suggest that don't take it your phone there to the examination center. First, you have to put your phone somewhere at the random place. And then, secondly, what happens is when you come in the break, we turn on our phone and we start checking our answers. Although we are not discussing with someone, but we start checking the answer. That should not be done in the break. So, the best thing is don't take your phone there. Have a light meal there, have some fruits or maybe juice, and then go to the second half. In the second half, it's going to be lengthy. It's going to be because the whole day you must have been tired. The last night you must not have the sleep properly. So it may be tired, but while entering, you have to make sure, you have to tell your brain that it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy, and you have to make sure that these last 2.5 hours you are giving your best, particularly in the last hour, last half an hour, right? That is very important. Okay, so now I will take up your questions. Enough from my side, and I will take up your questions. So, how to improve the score of the GTC? This we are not here to improve the score of the GT. What I'm saying is, recently I met a student in Kerala. His GT score was ranging from 94 to 172, and in the real exam he scored 220 plus marks. 220 plus marks, right? So GT score can't predict anything. What I'm saying is in the GT, see that how many easy questions you have made wrong. That is very important. See, अगर आपने easy questions सही करना सीख लिया ना, आपको कोई रोक ही नहीं सकता. Even if you see the paper of 30th July, there were 100, 120 easy questions were there. और जिसने वो सही कर लिए वो पास हो गया था. Don't worry about those difficult questions. They are bound to be there. Don't worry about that. Then is how to revise pharma. See, what I was saying was for any particular subject, see, there are two, three types of subjects we have. One, we are very good, there is no problem. Second, we are completely gone in that. If we don't know anything, read some one-liners, read some PYQs, and that is enough. That can be done max to max at this point. Third type, where in some subject, say for example, pharma, some part we are good, some part we are stuck. So what you do is the part where you feel comfortable, do that, and the remaining part, just read some important points. Tell your friend, ask your friend that इसमें से क्या important है वो बता दे भाई, वो ही पढ़ लेते. Right? So he will tell you superficially that ये है तो ये answer है, ये है तो ये answer है, and do like this, and this is how has to be done the subject. अगर आपके जीटी में स्कोर 190 प्लस भी आ रहा है ना और कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं आ रहा है, सी, ये एक ऐसा फेज है ना इसका प्रिपरेशन का, वेयर द कॉन्फिडेंस विल ओनली कम आफ्टर द रिजल्ट विल कम. How see, even you are scoring 220, 230, this confidence will never come. What you have to make sure that these 18 days you are making the best effort. That is very important, right? Last 4 5 days में which subjects to be done in last 4 5 days, the subjects, the particularly I would say that on the last day, the As many as notes you can flip, do that. And in the last 4 or 5 days, try to do ops gynae, PSM, micro, pharma, biochem, because they are very high weightage subject. And at the same time, there are many repeated questions are also there. So try to do that. See, it will, Doc is asking, sorry, Rishabh is asking that 4 or 5 days. Doc is asking that how many questions will come from pharma. See, no one can predict that, but maybe 20 questions. But if you know some stuff from pharma, you may correct 10 questions, correct, maybe 12 questions. You never know, right? So that is what I'm saying. Don't go blank in any subject. At least read something. At least read something. Maybe the one liners, the PYQs, the QRP which we are giving to you, do at least something from there. So at least some question will stuck there and your moral will not go down that अगर हम एक पूरा खाली सब्जेक्ट छोड़ के जाते हैं ना तो होता क्या है the subject which you do not do you feel that the examiner is asking more and more that subject only. So we have to make sure that at least we are reading something out of that. Things Anonymous is asking things not to do before going to the exam. One, you should have slept very nicely. Secondly, don't take stress about the result. Result is going to be good only. What we have to take care is these 17 days. You take care of these 17 days, they will take care of your result. Don't worry about the result. Don't make a mistake of interpreting the GT score. Don't waste time in interpreting the GTs and don't waste time in taking the shortcuts. Shortcuts are never going to take you anything. There is no alternate to the classical hard work route. That is very important. Right now, आपका दिमाग क्या करता है? Our mind is programmed in a way that we have to conserve the energy. So जैसे मान लीजिए आप पैथो पढ़ रहे हैं, आपको लगेगा पैथो खत्म ही नहीं हो रहा है, खत्म ही नहीं हो रहा है, इसका रैपिड रिवीजन का वीडियो देख लेता हूँ, यूट्यूब पे आपको 50 वीडियो मिल जाएंगी. But the point is, when you see such videos, the retention is very less and the output is furthermore less compared to your routine class notes. So I would personally suggest that if you can do the class notes, go with that. But if ऐसा लगता है कि यार ये तो हो ही नहीं सकता, then you think of these alternate routes. Otherwise, you should avoid that. Yes, it totally depends up to you. It's your personal goal. If it is possible, you should definitely take it. See, if any subject is weak, see, everyone cannot be. Someone is asking about surgery, right? So we can't be good in all the subjects. We have to make understand that. मैं आपको बोल रहा हूँ आप कोई से भी 12 13 सब्जेक्ट्स में अच्छे हो जाओ, रिमेनिंग में से कुछ कुछ भी पढ़ लिया ना तो भी हम आराम से पास हो जाएंगे. इट्स जस्ट दैट 12 13 14 सब्जेक्ट्स वहां से अगर क्वेश्चन आएगा गलत नहीं होने देंगे, इजी क्वेश्चन नोट्स में से जो क्वेश्चन आ रहा है वो गलत नहीं होने देंगे, यू विल डेफिनेटली विल पास. Yes, Abdul. Definitely. You see, Abdul is asking, is there any message for the family members? Yes, definitely. You have done so much of hard work. So much of sleepless nights were there. So much of stress was there. Just not these last 6 months. Those 6 years also, you have put so much of struggle. I want to tell you that you are just not fighting for your own dreams. You are also fighting for the dreams who are sitting back at home and they are waiting that when you will come, you will bring a lot of happiness to them. So we can't let them down. These 18 days, we are going to work as hard as possible, right? And we will not let them down. We are also fighting for them. So you have to make sure that these 18 days, their dreams also should not be settled out, right? एंड अगर आज भी आपका डे जीरो होता ना तब भी मैं ये बोलता कि एग्जाम पास कर सकते हैं. इट्स नॉट जस्ट नॉट दैट कि हु हैव डन द अर्लियर. अगर पढ़ा है तो बहुत ही अच्छी बात है लेकिन नहीं भी पढ़ा है ना, आप 17 दिन तसल्ली से दे के तो देखो. लेट्स गिव अवर बेस्ट. ज्यादा से ज्यादा क्या होगा, राइट? सो the point is, even if you have not done anything, give your 17 days the best shot. Whatever is the best possible resource that you can, because सबके लिए अलग अलग प्लानिंग काम करती है. Generalized planning cannot work for everyone. So you have to think and you have to see that which plan suits you the best, and that way you have to work. Right. I feel that we have taken the almost all of your queries, and it was very nice interacting with you guys. Wish you all the very best, and just make sure that these 18 days you count to the best. That is very important. आप कितना पढ़ोगे ना, ये काम, ये कोई मैटर ही नहीं कर रहा। आपने क्या टॉपिक छोड़ा वो मैटर नहीं कर रहा है। आपने जो पढ़ा है वो आपको कितने अच्छे से आता है वही मैटर करता है। How good you are in that, and how good you are implementing that knowledge into the MCQs. That is very important. Work on that. Pick the easy question. Make sure that you are making them correct. That is important. Try to minimize the silly mistakes. See, exam is not difficult. It is just about controlling your nerves and making those easy question correct and make it happen. We all are praying for you. We all are with you, right? So let's finish this exam, and after that we will meet you in the grand party. So wish you all the very best. Thank you.